Fire escape engineers inspector summary video. We're here in Arlington, Massachusetts. Alright, we got a fire escape here on a building. A couple of things that we need to discuss. First of all, this fire escape is not able at this time to be certified. A confidence test was performed, and what we have here is a fire escape that is got original hardware. 95+% of the fire escape has original square head bolts, and a lot of rust in all the connections. Treads, supports, rails, everything has rusted connections. So let me start off first on this side, and I'll go over in detail what needs to be done. First of all, the fire escape is older than 1978, does have to be painted, and any work performed on this fire escape must have a permit from the city. Number two, you must have a renovator's license to touch and scrape and paint any fire escape older than 1978, because you have to have a renovator's license to touch a fire escape to contain all the scrapings, collect them, dispose of them properly as per EPA guidelines. So, with that being the case, let's talk about two options that you have here. In Massachusetts, we can either certify a fire escape or we can load test a fire escape. So I'll give you both options. The certification process is one that's based on an opinion, and that is one where we can fix only the bolts that are bad and leave behind original hardware. And then once all the work has been proven that there's no rust in any of the connections anymore, as I go along through this whole fire escape, we will then certify it, but it needs to come with a disclaimer that puts the liability back to the ownership of the building. If we are to load test this fire escape, then we will assume the liability, because in performing a load test, all the liability rests with the fact that the load test was performed. If you refurbish this entire fire escape, then that's another form of load testing to avoid the load test, and that's also a form of certification, in that by certifying this entire fire escape, there's no need to take any disclaimers, because rebolting 100% of this fire escape will get you a certification with the disclaimers and the liability back to the company. Okay, so let's start here with what we have on this fire escape here. The railings need to be rebolted. I got rust growing in all the connections, as you can see. The legs going into the roof line don't even have a bolt. Original hardware with some evidence of rust inside the connections. The gratings, the separators are pretty good. This whole area here is leaning and leaning down. It's already crushing the roof down below, so that needs a new footing, pressure treated footing down there. It's already pulling away from the building here. So not only do we need to lift this back up, we also need to put a diagonal brace going backwards here, because there is no leg here. We either put another leg on this, because this triangle leg is creating this thing to tilt this way, and it's pulled away from the building. So it's crushing down, it's tilting down. So let's continue going down the fire escape. Evidence of major rust growth in all the connections. Treads full of rust on the top. Some of them have penetrated all the way through, so that you're seeing rust, as the photographs will show, from underneath. Okay, so rusting. So 100% of these bolts need to be replaced. They're all original hardware. This catwalk's missing here. You're supposed to have a catwalk continuation, so we're picking up that window. This window, we need a catwalk here. We need a catwalk system here, 8 inches above grade, that then goes here and then transitions. There's a catwalk missing down there that's going to go around, and what it needs to do is it needs to get to the ground. So my place that I would do a catwalk turn and going down to the ground is there. We have this staircase needs to be rebolted, but it's not as bad. Again, you can fully rebolt it, which is a full refurb, or you can spot rebolt and take a certification with a disclaimer of liability. From underneath, you can see quite a bit. here of rust coming through. But again, all original hardware on this entire fire escape. So it's really going to be a combination of conversations with a city official about what's going on with the catwalk. Is this a pre-existing condition, or will he allow it to be an as-is condition? Another catwalk there needed unless the city official agrees to an as-is condition. Does he want a full stairs to the ground, or can we do a ladder to the ground there? Again, city official. Paint job. Fire escape has been painted. It's due for another one, but it's you can repair this fire escape and spot paint it at this time. It does not need a full paint job, but at least spot paint all the major rust. And this seems to be the major area of concern. This is dipping. It's crushing the wood. There needs to be a catwalk, and she's tilting out. She's coming out and pulling down. So this is not a proper way of securing, unless you do a reverse brace there back to the building. Any questions? Fire escape engineers, inspector summary video. This is Inspector Meneses. 866-649-0333. 866-649-0333. Thank you.